Hello everyone, welcome to Codex Academy. Today we are going to discuss about another block palette, that is my variable. To discuss about the multiple command blocks present in my variable and what is the use of my variable. It's really interesting block palette which helps a lot when you want to store any data and use it for your further project. So here we go. Variables block. This variable specially used to store and manage your data during the project. Like for example, you want to store or you can take any number from the user. You are going to make any variable for the you want to calculate the score or particular name or anything. Here you can create your variable and you can keep tracking the particular number, score, name or any other kind of the data during your program, and according to that you can make the changes in your script to make your program more interesting and more interactive. Here whenever you want to create any variable, so you need to choose the variable block palette which is represented in orange color, and you can see these many command blocks will open in the variable. Here the first option is shows make a variable. You can create your own variable. You can give the name to your variable. Suppose you want to make a variable of any particular number, you want to make a variable of score, any particular name or anything. So you can create your variable, and afterwards like this my variable, this kind of whatever the variable you have created, that option is also visible on screen. And here with that you will get the checkbox, and once you click on the checkbox you will see that particular variable which is created by you on screen. My variable is a by default variable which always present as a command block in the variable block palette. Now we discuss about the other command blocks present in variable. When you create any variable, these other command blocks will help you to set that particular variable in your script, to make any changes in your variable, and you want to show your variable or hide your variable as well. So you can see set variable to bracket. Here you can mention your number, score, whatever you want. Like suppose you have created a variable of score, so you can set the value of your variable. Suppose you will set to 0, to 50, anything. You can give the specific value to your variable. The next one, change variable by that. Here if you want reduce the score or you want to increase the score, so you can make it add or subtract the value on the basis of your demand in your variable. Now the next one is show variable, and another one is hide variable. In the particular situation in your project you want to display your variable, so you can use it, and if in some case you want to hide your variable, so you can use this block. This one I have already told you, the block variable which represent the current value. Whatever the current value you are using in your variable, it will represent on your screen. Now the last one is make a list. When you want to create any list, suppose you want to create the list of days, month, years, like anything, so you can make a list, and once you create your list you will see at the side of block palette multiple command blocks is created which belongs to the list that you created. On the basis of that, whatever the changes you want to make in your list, you can use such command blocks and make and see the effect on the screen. Now we'll see how these variable blocks will work on Scratch screen. So here we go. Now our Scratch screen is open. Now I'm going to the variable block, and when I click on this icon, and you will see these are the command blocks you can see belongs to the variable block palette. First is mentioned make a variable. Here by using this you can make your own variable. So now we are going to create our own variable by clicking on this. Once I click, you can see there's an option new variable name. Suppose I want to create a variable of score, so I am typing score over here, And now see, there are two options. One is for all sprite and one is for particular sprite. Because till now I am not making another sprite, there is one already by default sprite available on screen. So I'll just choose for all sprite and click on OK. Now you will see here my variable is created and on screen also my variable is visible. Why this will see on screen? Because you can see the checkbox is already ticked, and if you want to see here the another variable is already by default present, my variable, and when you click on this checkbox also you will see this variable as well on screen. You can see there are two variables present on screen. If you want to hide them, you need to do uncheck them. So now you can see they are hide right now. They are created but they are not visible on screen. Now you'll see if you want to set the value of your variable. So how you can set the value? Here I am choosing the event block and I am taking when I click the green flag. Now again I am back to my variable and here I am taking the set block, and for score I am going to check, and you can see score is visible over here, and here I am choosing score and I will set the value 10. Now when I am just click on the flag, the score should be show 10. You can see how the score value has been changed. This block specially used, suppose you want to restart your game again and again when the green flag is clicked. So your score should start from 0. You can set such program when the green flag clicked, automatically your score will be reset to 0. You can use such command block in your program. Now we are taking the next command block. This one is change my variable by 1. Suppose you want to change by 1, so I am just choosing my score and now I am just clicking on green flag. You will see it's changed by 1. 10 is convert into 11. Again if I click on green flag, you will see it's become 12. Now if you want to subtract, put -1 and now you will see the result. It become 11 again. So whenever you want to change your score or any number, so you can use this block. Now the next one is to hide variable. Here I'll choose my score variable, and now when I click on the flag, the variable should be hide. You can see now it's hide. Now if you want to show it again on screen, so just choose show variable and now choose your variable score and now just click on green flag. Now you will see it show on screen. So this is the way how you can use the variable command blocks on the basis of the variable you have created. Any number, score, name, any variable you can create and you can use it according to your demand in your project. Now we move to the last one, make a list. Here when you want to create any list, click on make a list and you can see it asks new list name. Now you can write any name. Suppose I will write weekdays. And now I'm just click on OK. And now you can see list is coming over here on screen, and with that you can see multiple command blocks are coming over here. These all command blocks are belongs to this list which you have created. Now we'll see how you can add the data in your list. You can see there's a plus icon, just you need to click over here and you can see the empty text box is coming and you can write anything over here. Suppose I will write over here Monday. Now I want to add more, so just click on this plus icon again and now you will see you can add, you can write anything over here. Suppose I'll write Tuesday over here. So like that you can make your list, and then afterwards when you want to do any changes in your list, anything you want to add, anything you want to delete or hide, show, you can use this block. Like the first one is shows add thing in your list. Second one is shows delete one from the weekdays your list, delete all, insert the thing anything, or you want to replace something, or here the item for the particular item you going to indicate in your list which you have created. So on the basis of that you can choose that particular item. And also anything, suppose any particular thing you have mentioned in your list, so on the basis of that you can tag it. And here the length of, whenever you want to find out the length of your list, you can use this block. And the next one is weekdays, that containing that thing. When suppose you want to search something from your list, so here you can use this block, like your list is containing this item or this name or this number particularly or not. Now the other two blocks which belongs to your list is show list and hide list. It's same like in variable, when you want to show your list on screen or when you want to hide your list from screen. So you can use these many blocks while you want to do any kind of manipulation or any kind of changes in your list as per demand of your project. Now I'll show you how these blocks can be worked for your program. So again I'll choose this event block and just choose this when green flag clicked, and which is the most demanding command block. And now the next one, I'm again go back to my list. I'm going to add something in my list. Suppose I will mention here Wednesday, and then I just click on the flag and you will see Wednesday is added. So like that you can see, if you want to delete something, so you can choose the delete and just click on the green flag, because I mentioned delete one. It means one thing will delete from this list. So I just click on the green flag and now you will see one from the top it's deleted. And when you want to delete all, choose this one and now just click on the green flag. You can see now your list become empty. Same if you want to insert, replace anything, and if you want to hide your list, so just remove this and choose the hide list and just click on the green flag. Like now you can see your list is hide. So these are the variable blocks which is specially used to store data. You can make the changes and you can use in your project as per your demand. It's a very interesting block palette and which is specially used in games to make them more interesting and interactive. I hope you understand about the variable block palette, and they are all command blocks. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you will not miss the latest update. For the more information, you can visit our website codexacademy.com. With this note, we conclude the session. We'll see you in next session. Bye-bye.